Da 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 da. And there we are live. Hello. No. Hello and welcome. This time we will do a different little school thing. Because I am here, as you might notice from on Tiamat Gensis, where we have that lovely. Oh, I found that wake up smarter, sleep with an engineer. I love that image. We need to move that somewhere more fitting, though. So, Karin, hello, welcome to the stream. So, while the others are working on some kind of insane project, let's see, down in the hangar. Yeah, I'm going to build at least a couple of really small ships using the back hangar of the Crimson Dawn. Because we have all the resources we need and all the things. This is on a moon, so the gravity is 0.25. That makes a couple of things easier than it would be on an Earth-like. But then again, I think the gravity is thinner here, but yeah. So we'll be going atmospheric, and I am going to try to make basically what I usually do as my first ship. And I don't go super small. So my first ship is not, well, I can maybe do that before it explodes. I'll show you how small you can go. You need more thrust on the Earth-like. Gravity kind of mandates that. But okay, let's go with the smallest ship I can think of. There. It's going. You're not going to believe how small this is. There, and we need a cockpit. We can actually make it even. Maybe we can make it even smaller. Let's check. Can we paste stuff to the back here, though? We can. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to small this up. This, of course, will be me cheating with both hands because I will be using a script. Normally, you do want at least 5-axis thrust on planets. Preferably 6-axis, especially with miners. I'm going to come to that later. There. It's going to be a little bit. Let's see. Because with scripts you can do insane things. This is one of them. Let's see. I will call this info the derp chair. This will be a purely a vessel that's purely used for scouting. So there. Okay, and then we need 2 thrusters. There. Oh, okay. Missing some motors, that's fine. We have them. And this will be powered by 2 nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors are very nice because you find them on all the probes, which is, some people consider it kind of cheesy, but I know, it is what it is. No. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that there. There, and some reactor components, and I'll grab some uranium. There's one thing I'm going to add. And the math here is simple. The less parts you use in a ship, the less weight it has, and the easier it is to fly, or to get up. Oh yes, absolutely. This will have kind of structural integrity in the neighborhood of don't mind it, just don't think about it. But it's going to be super power efficient as well, because it's so light. I screwed that up. Okay, never mind. So let's just add here. And here I have the conveyor ports open for access. So no conveying here. Oh, there. So I have to drag things manually. Normally I would set up a conveyor system. For mining ships, you only need small conveyors, because ores and ingots are considered small components. So yeah, okay, there. But yeah, structural integrity of well-cooked potato. I think that basically covers it. Yeah. So let's see. Let's get a corner light here. Those are super cheap, and will be a nice marker when you're out flying at night. If I can weld it, that would be awesome. There. So I'd like to drag out the... Let's see, I think they go to 5 meters. So usually I use an interior light, so they will show when the ground lights up. Well, that means that something is really close. Okay, so that's it. There, let's see, hangar door, door, control door, at hangar doors, I don't know, aft control doors, okay. Let's just add that, so let's see, and find the group for aft. Should be this. Let's see, that's aft control doors, open, close, okay. Let's see. Oh no, those are the control room doors. You should always group as you go. Carp. Let's say groups. Rear hangar. Aha. Okay, so there. Let's paint it a nice red. That will make it go faster. There. And then I'll load in the script. Go to the programmable block. I usually go prog, and there are a couple of naming conventions, and just find the one that suits you. But yeah, prog, and this will be ODS, I think, one directional thrust. And then browse scripts here. It will take some time. One vector thrust. Yeah, there we go. OVS. And I think that should actually be it. There, control. We're now controlling it. Let's see, G menu, switch lock. Here. Oh, it's being... Okay, stubborn about it. But yeah, basically, wait. Let's go up. And it works. So this is the script doing controlling the overrides, which is why the gyroscope turns yellow. Is the mouse cursor only messed up for me? Yeah, there we go. So let's turn it. Why isn't this working now, though? What? Should be able to... Is the script not working? Let's see. Program, ship controller, passenger seat, space mode false, recompile. Should be doing, and then it has... it has a... Let's see. Toggle dampener. I need to have that as an argument. There. Scan only remote. Change that to true. Recompile it again. This is about as far as I can go with. There we go. Now I can turn. Using the arrow keys. Okay, and then get you and run with the argument toggle dampener, which will keep it at the same altitude. Okay. Getting out of this hangar is going to be a challenge because this is going to move. Oh, okay. Since we only have one direction thrust, we will lose altitude. Oh crap! It's. So that happened. Shall we try that once more? Oh, did it overheat? I bet it did. Well, it was worth a try. Let's try that once more. I think it overheated. Okay. Remote program. Recompile. And it will try to get us up and stable. Oh, this poor little thing. Well, I have no idea where we are. Where are we? Oh, it just can't get up. Crap. Well, it's usually a bad idea, but a good idea, but maybe if I push it out the door, if I can do that. I can't, it seems. I know that it should be able to right itself, but Nandejos, welcome. It should give me a warning. I think I just bumped the roof, actually. Yeah, let's try to do that. Okay, turn you off and on. Program off. Control it. Oh, there we go. There, no. Control. Aims. Maybe have an on-off switch because I'm getting nauseous here. Oh, no, no, no. Can I get out of this? Oh, I think we're doing it. Oh, dear Lord. There we go. I say that. Hello, ground. Something is clearly not working. You turned it into a fidget spinner? Well, yes, I did. Okay, turn it. Oh, I turned it off. Now turn it on. Oh, and landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. There, unlock. Turn it off. Turn it on. And there. Oh, this can go bad. Okay, let's go up. So we have a little air, but yeah, this kind of flies. Why are we up here? Help! Try to stop a little. Okay, this works much better on Earth. Just saying, this works way better on Earth. I think it's configured for Earth as well. Okay. Now, please stand still. Don't drift. Yeah, 4 meters is not. So yeah. Another cool thing with this grid is that it's completely recyclable. Okay, let's go down. It's very much not made for lunar gravity, that's for sure. But it weighs less than 3 tons. So 2,800 kilos, which for space engineers is nothing. Okay, there we are. Turning using the arrow keys. It's highly recommended you don't use mouse control with this. But yeah, it's drifting just a little. Let's go forward. So here you have what is basically a functioning scout vehicle. And it will bob back and forth to try to hold us, well, at least somewhat level with the ground. So smallest, I think actually in this gravity I could have done away with only one thruster. But yeah, it's silly how small this is. But I can take it around and prospect for ores, and I can get an overview. So if I just manage to set this down, okay. Run it with the, okay, I had the dampness argument on, so it was trying to hold the same altitude and cruise. Right. Why is it chugging so much? Well, partially because I am on a server, and partially because it kind of does that. Okay, there we go. So I can see that there's an ore deposit to my left there. So let's just turn. Thinking straight lines here. And let's go scout that out. If this is small and smart, I don't really know, but it's super cheap. You can harvest a couple of probes and you have enough stuff. So, this is on a server, so it's not a game. It's just, well, maybe it's because my rig is super underpowered. And also strange, I posted an image in the bunker of my rig and people went, what? So, yeah. But as you see, once you get the hang of it, this isn't that hard to fly. You just go with the arrow keys and I don't know what... Oh yeah, you can use WASD. It just doesn't work that well. Okay. So, anyway, here we see clearly there's a mineral deposit. You could add a ore detector to it. Oh, okay, well then it's use and store. Okay, so let's just set it down. All gently like. Ow. And you won't see how it lights up the ground because it's daytime. But yeah. And presto. There. And then I can, if I find my drill, of course. There. Scout. And silicon, magnesium, nickel, and ice. Yay! And yeah. So that's it. For the super simple small little design. What you all also can do, let's see, let's add a little to it. For this I will add a couple of cargo containers. Adding weight, yes, but shouldn't be bad. So I would only go for their size on me. I know, Karin! It's amazing, it's insane. So let's just, I know, I saw a little mine entrance here, so let's mine something. Wait, what? Silicon. I like silicon. And we need tons of silicon, so little mining trip. I just realized I have no space because... well, never mind. Let's just take this back. And there's one thing I'm going to check. There, okay, entrance there. Let's just dig out. I like to dig these. I usually dig down vertically and go up like this, because then I don't have to jetpack use the jetpack more than I absolutely have to. Yeah. So place that here. And place some of the scrap I have from various sources, apparently. Let's see, how... still one ingot. And I think... okay, let's control it. Remote control. I'll do a little thing. Control me. Make a group, because that means that it will be on top. There. Up we go. And as we can see, we have 8 days of power in hover mode. This will be way less, of course, on a planet with full gravity, but still this is super power efficient. Okay, let's go back and say hello to the guys in the hangar. With this little thing. Beep, beep, beep. It turns like... it doesn't know how to turn. So, up. And... Geronimo! Meow. You know what? I'll just engage the dampener, so now it just flies along on this plane. Tries to keep that altitude. I love this script, by the way. It only works if you have one directional thrust. It's also kind of a vomit comet, but you know, that's to be expected. Okay, turn that off. We want to have... okay, it does nothing fast, this, but it's not meant to. And there, slows down. Okay, let's get into the hangar. And I will get around to building an actual first craft. But yeah, if you want something for... I have done this a couple of times when I started out and had almost nothing. I just built something like this. I usually add a cockpit because it looks better. And it feels at least somewhat more secure. Whee! Whee! But yeah. Come on, come on. Ooh. But it's a very nice thing just to scout out for ores. Not the deepest ones though, because those will probably be outside the range of the ore detector on your drill. But yeah, you are correct, Karin. This has the structural integrity of a baked potato. That's... I also like that. I think I have to use that. Okay, let's park this in the hangar. Since this is now a finished ship, I can of course scribble a little, but that would just add weight, so... Getting awfully close there. Okay. Margins are small. The Crimson Dawn looks so big, and it is kind of big, but when you get close and want to do some fancy maneuvering, it suddenly becomes much smaller. Hello. So, and it took what?
Hello there, man in a, yeah.
It's a highly advanced scouting craft. Okay, stop destroying my... I'll set it up. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Wah! Ah, the lag here. Rubber banding. Well, Karin, I don't think I will give any, but I'll try to remember it at least once. Okay, let's just get her over in that section. And it's just comes. Okay, there, nice. And feel free not to smash into the window. That would be great. Okay, well, I meant to do that. Yeah. That's that's my truth, and I'm going with it. There. And turn it off. Wow! And I teleported through the window. I'm that cool. So yeah, that's the smallest starting craft flying that you can... Never mind. So there we go. Okay. Let's get on to building something a bit less ridiculous, shall we? Especially if I can get up here. Yeah. There. Oh, those were close, right? Okay, so next onto quote-unquote serious business. Recharge my oxygen quickly. But yeah. It's called One Vector Trust. I can... let me just find that script and post it in the chat. Let's see. Vector Trust. No, that's not the right one. I have to search One Vector Trust. Let's see. One Vector Trust. There we go. Oh! Ooh! And he has... oh! He has added my spotlight as a video for it. There we go. So, awesome script by... and I didn't even see who made it. Wow. Wow, Ramthep. Just wow. Wow. Okay. By... Script Engineer. You should really check it out. Oh, that's actually a really nice... Anyway, so there's that. The smallest ship, 2,800 kilos. Again, I think it should do it on one thruster. Feel free to check it out. And you don't need the landing gear. But, well, if you remove the landing gear, it will have the structural integrity of a boiled potato without skin. So, yeah. Okay, on to a proper first ship. And I'm going to build this without any scripts, because not all servers allow scripts, and you don't need them. It's cool to have them, but you don't need them. And I used to do rear mounted connectors, but lately I have begun using connectors that are mounted in the on the bottom of the ship. So I think I will do that now. Let's see. Come on, come on! I know you want to. There. Do I want to go that low? I don't. So, the thing, when I say build smart, what I'm really saying is think about where you place everything. Just, yeah. Every single block counts. No. And I will add some armoring to it. Not so much decorative. I'll try to greeble as little as possible. And I know, coming from me, that's a kind of tall order. But, yeah. No. And already I have done an error. Sorry for that, guys. You know what? I don't need that. Let's see. And then get the medium cargo container, which is my favorite small block container. There. No. Get the conveyor junction. It's been so long. Let's see. There. And we're missing construction components. So this is going to be a way larger ship than the last thing. I guess you kind of knew that. Let's see, construction components. We're going to need some of those and some more steel plates. I have the other things to have. Interior plates? No. That's unfortunate. There, okay. And then get the medium cargo container, which I cannot even place because I'm stupid. Crap. Can I have some... What is taking up all my weight, though? I don't... Okay, I never need those. So, interior plates... There. So, 6. And I usually, for these builds, add in 2 medium cargos. Were those the wrong way? There. No, I want to have... Crap, I need to... I don't need to redo, but... Yes, because I just realized a thing in how I build, which takes away the need for one of the for the conveyor junction. Okay, well, I'll redo. So O2 generator, which I place for a couple of reasons. First off, being able to recharge your oxygen and hydrogen is super useful, and it's one of the few blocks that has a small to large conveyor ports. And I don't have the interior plates, do I? No, I don't. Okay, this is going to get old. There, okay. So, and add 2 junctions. There. And add 4 reactors. There, and then a gyroscope just tucked here. And an ore detector on the bottom there. And that's basically most of the internals of the entire grid. Missing some reactor components. There. Okay. Some reactor components and a detector component. Oh, let's see. And the gyroscope. There. So one detector component. And you can find one detector component if you find one of the, let's see, and let's go with 10 reactor components and one detector component. If you find one of the probes with the sensor, those are usually the nasty ones, but I didn't miss much. I'm just saying that this is a very specific setup for how I like to make my small drill ships. And I usually go directly to the small drill ship. I usually don't build... Hello, Fiona. Are you spying on me? She's totally spying on me. There, and the reason why I've done it like this is because the cockpit, it's called a cockpit, has 2 ports on the back. So that fits perfectly into this. And we're drawing computers. This is also why I try to take care to mine up silicon pretty fast. Computers, GIF. There, some more of you, some of you. Okay, so before I do anything else, let me redraw. Because I actually want to shorten this build a little. I don't want it to fall. There, add another medium cargo. There. And the connector here. There we go. So that's the internal. Thank you, Niran. There, and some uranium ingots and some ice. Build up the cockpit there. Now this has no power, so it's kind of useless. So my go-to there is the common battery. I could, of course, build let's see, where I place that is kind of irrelevant, so I'll place these over one of the... No! Come to think of it, I want to have that battery there, so it covers both of them. So that if something gets damaged, there's less of a chance that it will just blow off everything. There. There. And the moment we get those power cells, things will be looking good here. Let's see, power cells. And I could... Okay, 20, that's cool. And I'd like to have 2. So now the reactor should be waking up. I said... There. Now the reactors are waking up. And since I built this kind of early in the process, the power cells will have time to get a nice charge before we do anything. There we go. Okay, and we can just jump in, and we should have all we need. Yes, returning our energy, as well as oxygen and hydrogen. So there we go. I'm going to have to move it to finish it, I see. Okay, so now thrusters. I think I will go for... I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Yeah, we're going to tear down... you know what? Let's set up the landing gear where we want them, which is here. Landing gear is always a problem to get tucked in. So, yeah, try to make our best. There. That should be enough of those. I could maybe tuck them up here, but that would look kind of strange, and it's not necessarily needed. So, okay, that locked, so we can grind up this. There.
Inventory full.
Crap. You know what? I don't need all of those. 7. There. And 2 counter thrusts. Since this is a miner, it's going to be spending lots of time in awkward positions. Feel free to say if you know what I mean to that. And need some metal grids. There, there, and more motors. We're going to need all the motors. And I don't want to do this in creative. I could, of course, but I don't want to. This is fine. This is as it should be. There, so 2 axes. And now comes the you could just plop on thrusters everywhere, and that would be completely fine. But it's better if you spend a little time making the ship look nice, because you know it's nice to. It's for me at least. It's kind of cool to know that what I build is not only functional but looks nice. At least like I tried. But that's completely up to you. What would you build your first first a miner base? I wouldn't build a minor, that's for sure. Now, if I was starting out in the lander, I would go for a miner first. 10 out of 10 times. And the reason I don't plop the backwards thrusters directly onto here is onto the connector here is because this way I will have the thrust a little way away from the thing I connect to, which means that it won't get burned. Thrusters have a 3-block, large or small, radius behind them where they do damage, and that's you don't want your ship to be burning up. Just saying that's kind of unnecessary. There. And we're drawing motors. Who would have funk it? There. Yeah. And we're going to add some more. Let's see. We need all the motors today. Motors. There we go. We're going to armor up this section a little. Partially because of looks, but mostly because when you bump into something, and you will, especially with the miner, you just don't want to that the thing it bumps into and breaks is something valuable, like a thruster. Demetrius, welcome to the stream. And let's see, let's go with a different color. Let's go with this nice orange. There, and just have a couple of struts here. Again, this isn't meant to be armored as such. Just to have a tiny bit of extra for when I bump it. So there. I saw that the block rotation was on. That's... I'm not a fan of that. Okay. There we go. Okay, and now we come to side thrust, where I think we're going to just cheese it. Grab that old color. There. Have these here. Many other ways you can do it, of course, but for me this is a nice order because now I have the most important things, which are the cargo. Yes, server, do that. Go forth. Because you really don't want to lose the cargo, because that's kind of what you need it for. Yeah, Demetrius, I'm on the Ice Moon. And then the second thing you don't want to lose is your large steel tubes. I'll just drop this here. And oh yeah, I'll show you here, because I have some tubes in the connector, but I can't drag them through the small conveyors. So I have to walk of shame all the way back here and pull them out here. It's horrible. There we have 5-axis thrust. We're just missing the brakes, which last I checked is kind of important, so let's get to that. Let's see. Go there. And I want to go up there, but I can't now, so let's add in a couple of spotlights. It's dark in the mines, so it's nice to have somewhere you can see it from. There. 7. And it was Fiona that taught me this, but spotlights can actually shine through blocks, which is a super useful tip. Okay. And since I like to be fancy, I will set this up. I guess it will be fried really fast, but I have a couple of spots where I can have some programmable blocks. So I will add those in to the sides there. Doesn't add much when it comes to stuff. And it will add quite a lot when it comes to immersion. So, yeah. No, there. Oh. Large steel tubes. Because as everybody know, it takes tubes to make a computer. Yeah, that's how we roll. Wouldn't you want a stronger fortress because of those awkward positions you were talking about earlier? You are actually correct. I usually don't, but with this, you are, yeah. And adding these in, so it has 2 extra. I usually don't. I try to stay away from mining just straight down, and prefer to go in at an angle. But, this will mean that it can hold its own. The problem with this now is that I have so much down thrust, so much more down thrust than up thrust, which is kind of dangerous because now I can quite easily underestimate how much up thrust I have, since we have a tendency, at least I have a tendency, to think that those are the same. And then we'll just add in some plating here. I'm not all that worried about. I will add some things to the batteries but I'm not super worried about them. There, and then I usually take one tube here and then a conveyor. I don't go for one drill. I have done that and made something that looked like a sex toy. But yeah, won't do that. And there, this is the easy way to get down underneath there. Just there, nailed it. Okay, so how do you want to do it with covering this? Let's see. If we go with these, go there. Come on. And there. And I don't want them to stick out much. So let's go like this. Come on. Each of these adds 7 kilos to the build, by the way, which isn't much. But when you if you start just completely covering your ship in armor, well, it adds up. But, okay, and then there. Okay, let's do the same here. I'm not liking the sim speed here, or the sim speed is fine, but the game is kind of janky. And that gets old fast. Nothing much we can do with that since, or well, it's my fault since I insisted on doing this on the server. Me bad. Okay. Come on. There. 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 So. No, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. There, and of course we want to armor up the thruster section there. There, and we have enough space to do that, so let's see. How do I want to play this? Just a simple steel beam here? Yeah. Nah, too ugly even for me. Sorry guys, greebling, there will be a little bit of greebling. There. Let's see. There. Oh, and we can do this to make it a somewhat more unified design. Of course, we have to finish up these unwelded blocks. This is going to be hard to weld though. I think I have to go underneath, which is just as hard. Crap, come on, come on. Ah. Worst case, I'll just have to take something off. Yeah, have to take off the covering first. There, come on. Okay, the same here. A little armoring and a little more character at least. There. But I'm liking this. And add some fins because it looks cool. No real purpose here. Well, a little bit of armoring, but now I'm just scribbling. There are some other things I will do that will look more like, yeah, anyway. There we go. That's it for the... Well, now we need to take it back a little. There. And let's call it BM and the car in. Basic minor, the car in. Also, blocking the battery charge indicator. Yes, I know, Demetrius. I know, but that's no problem. There, let's go down again. $14 hours of fuel time. How does it look? Well, you could love her barely if you were its mother. I am, and I do. There, and then add a couple of drills. That's why we needed to move her, and have those sideways like that. They should snap right to here. And we're missing steel plates. Ain't that great? Well. Yoink! There, and then add a... Let's see, go back to you. Add a block here, armor block. Don't want to know. And a camera here. And I see that that just won't work because this will fry. Huh. This thruster will actually fry the drill. Luckily, it's not attached to anything important. So we can just take them off and we still have 2 thrusters. Okay, well. Yeah, server. You say that a lot. And let's make another line between... We can just ugly this up however we want to. But I want to have a line between this side and the drills. And let's use these blocks. It will look kind of strange, but there. And if you think this is really ugly, by all means, that's okay. So now the drills won't fall off even if the cockpit blows up. It's actually an car N. Well, now it's a car N. There. Okay. And now it's time to add a couple of bells and whistles. And by that I mean screens. Boop, boop. Not there though. And I need displays, or you don't need displays, but I like to build things to 100% so they have a little more health. Okay, let's see how this looks. I could add another, but that would kind of get in the way of the view. Okay, and then set up the things there. So for view, and I have this is something that I do. You don't have to, but I recommend it. And that is to have a fixed setup on your hotbar. I find that incredibly useful. So yeah. Oops, and tool drills. Because when I step into a ship that I've made, I know where things are. So I don't have to think basically about, yeah. Okay, there. And also, since this, I don't know why this is, but all detectors come by default at half strength. I think it's just plain old stupid. So, okay, then we need to group it. Group the atmospheric thrusters, the drills. But Karin was the middle name of an ex of mine, so sure, let's call a drill after her. Carl N. Okay, I'll try to remember that, Carl. So, C and drills. I try to add a prefix because it's much easier if you have several vehicles with drills, then it can be kind of hard to find out which drill group you want. So C drills. No, especially C Atmo, which is there. Show blocking terminal there and turn you off for the moment. Landing gear there. Turn auto. Of course, we don't want auto collect on because auto lock on because we're going to be down in holes. So you don't care. Good. Okay, I did not mean to offend you or anything. So CLG there. Okay, there. Groups on off there and switch lock there. No. On off there and switch lock there. So that's that. But I will make a group for these progs. Yeah. Let's see. Programmable block. So I want two scripts, and this is the horizon. Prog horizon. Edit. Oops, artificial horizon there, and it need the cockpit need to be named forward, and text panel is named horizon. Cockpit, yes. Forward there, and then find a text panel U, which is horizon, and boop, boop, boop. There we are. Yes, Nandijas. No, yes, Carl. That's you'd want that to happen. That it locks the first time you place it. So there we go, and then prog 2, which is going to be automatic LCD, which is my favorite script in this game. Automatic LCDs 2. There, yes. Then find that other text panel. Call that the LCD. There, custom data. Let's have power time, and then cargo X echo inventory there and ore. And that's what we want for that. That should be all. No, that was wrong. Text panel, custom data, cargo, inventory X. Show only what we have. It would make for a lot of extra coding though, Nandejos, so... okay. You don't want... Really? Okay, prog, and then... Oh, and it melted. It already melted. Okay, then I guess we won't be having that. Can you send links to the scripts I'm using in this build? Absolutely. Groups, and then have these on off. Okay. Where was that? Oh, getting to you is going to be a... Can I get to you, please? Once more? Apparently not. Okay, it doesn't matter. Can we send links to the script? Yes, I can, of course. Just a moment. I will find, let's see, which splash, Artificial Horizon. It's coming up here. Yeah, I am. This is one of the things with the server. It overheats and damages scripts that are using lots of resources. So, yeah. Okay. There's Automatic LCD 2 by M-Master. It has a guide. It should be read. I have spent so much time reading that guide. I will link to the guide. You might consider printing it out if you want to really play around with it. There we go. So anyway, let's take this out for a spin. I'll just plop stuff back in. Oh, I've been using bottles like there was no tomorrow. Okay. The only thing I dislike with this design is that you can't refill your bottles from the cockpit. You have to go into the connector and do it. Because bottles are large items. So, yeah. No, we need to, let's see, 2, there, go up a little. See how she looks underneath. Completely unarmed. Yeah, that's not good. Let's add just a row of armor to the back here, to the underside. Yeah. And there. Normally I would spend a bit more time, but again, just a quick little build this. So there. There, take her down a little. There. Now we should be able to weld all this up. Yeah. And this, just one beam is kind of enough armoring. And I have, there's a small conveyor port here, underneath this, where I can add a Gatling if I want to make a combat miner. I usually don't do that, but it's very nice to make it multi-purpose. Yeah. There. And then we'll do pretty much the same up here. We will have some open systems, but okay, we'll just live with that. Come on. And here we won't have that end because we will have another thing that's super useful. No. And that is a camera. Which is going to be a docking camera. What? Can you do the thing, or is that... am I demanding too much of you? There, and to find out the orientation, look for the white spot. I need computers. Oh, I don't have any computers. That's why I couldn't repair the programmable block either. Duh! Today I found out having multiple grids stocked and pressing P doesn't work. Oh, wow. Did you remove your crosshair? I did, Nandijos. It wasn't annoying me, but some people are annoyed by it on stream, and I like the added challenge of not being able to hit a single thing. So, yeah. Okay. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. And there we are. And now we can find that other camera. Camera 2. View and rename those because, well, just having it camera front and camera dock. There we go. Your average, regular, nice, functional miner. That's all the things. Yeah. Let's see. Since people are saying hello, let's find that text panel there and just up the font size a little there. Make that a nice green. There we go. Wait, am I Norwegian? Yes, I am. Yeah. Sektan! Hello! Welcome to the stream. I am just doing a little build stream where I am showing off how I build a small miner, and I built a silly chair. And now, of course, it's night, so... Okay, let's try to see what happens when we turn on the programmable blocks. There. Okay. Cool. I'll turn them off again so they don't blow up on us. So, today I want to... Let's see. I want to mine some ice. Because that's how we roll. And here we can see the script is automatically telling me what, how many tons of of ice I have. And I should be able to go straight in here without bumping too much into it. Because the hole here shouldn't be bigger than... Let's see. And remember, I'm just regular mining now. And you rarely do that when you're going down the place, so... Yeah. Okay, 100k of ice should be enough. Okay, turn off those before they blow up. Okay, let's head back. Compensate for that drift. And find... Actually, we have a functional... I don't have a downward camera, do I? No. Okay. I'll dock up with the Crimson Dawn. And... Let's see... There, and I will turn around and switch to the docking camera. Makes it about 1 billion times easier to dock. I always struggle with docking in this game. There now. Okay, go down a little. There. And 5. And there we... Whoa! Went. So yeah. Super easy build. Oh, turn off the lights. You can add all sorts of bells and whistles to it, of course. A docking timer is a clever thing. So, which of the mods only changes the in-game music? Well, there's a music maker. So there you can actually make your own music mods. I actually have a couple of those on the workshop. There we go. The Moon Project? That's not a mod. I play that using VLC. So yeah. Okay, but that was kind of my super small, smart and easy builds. Carl, no, that ship should work on all the planets. I have tested out similar ships on all the planets. So it's absolutely doable there. Actually, what we can do, in the name of, let's see, let's just go there. Let's go to the worst place to have a miner, or to fly around, which is the alien planet with 110% gravity. Let's see. Oh, engines are off. Are on. Cool. Okay, so there. That was wrong. 5. Press the wrong key. There. Okay, and then take a blueprint. The car in and dock her up back. Because I don't want to lose her. Turn off the engines. There we go. Okay, and then let's go to the alien planet. There. Go spectator. Okay, where's the alien planet? No. Alien planet. There's the moon. There's Earth. Well, don't know where the alien planet is. We can try it out on Earth anyway. Or we can find out where the alien planet is from the Earth and just fly there. Let's see. Mars. Really? And the moon should be rendering in there. Okay, look for a little green dot. Really? Strange. Anyway, let's go to the Earth. Let's see, find a nice sunny spot, like there. Jump using control space. There. Well, I knew where I was going. So yeah, the alien. Nah, never mind. There, and then sort by creation date and get the car in. So I don't remember. Did I take the? No, I took the blueprint with her. Okay, so spawning it in. This can go bad. Oh, we're too high up, I think, for the ship to be happy. This might go belly up. Just saying. It shouldn't, but it might be. Also, we have... Oh, we have all that ice. Yeah. Okay, let's set that there. Connector. I think it's overloaded. There. So, not a perfect design. Oh! Oh! Okay. Good to know. There, 6. And as we get further down, the atmospherics will be more effective, so there's that. Let's turn on those. Booting up. Verify connection, doing the things, and we still have 90k, so that's a reasonable number. And it can go up to a kilometer. So, yeah. Easy peasy. Of course, that might have killed us. going down way too fast for my liking. So maybe what you should do if you want to toy around with it, yep, it's going to crash. Rip. Nah, that went remarkably fine. Did anything crash? No, it looks fine. Dang, cool. Oh well. So yeah, this design works, but I would add a couple of more upward thrusters. For instance, let's see, if we take, since we are in creative now, go there and there. 3, 7. Plop those down. It should be way more powerful. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Dampeners. That's a thing. Yes. Way better. So yeah, there we have it. Tons of greebling needed to make this look good. But, oh, okay. Oh, is that maybe a thing? The server can fill blocks in this protected area. Oh. Ah, so it wasn't me. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. But yeah. That's a simple, basic ship. I could maybe do a longer lesson next time if you guys want to, on how I set up my bases. If that's interesting. I don't know what you want to see. And I'm always eager to teach stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, that will be it for me for now. I am going to take a little break, get some painkillers, because my wounds after the dentist is, well, there. But in about an hour I will be back here on Tiamat Gensis, and we will continue doing insane stuff. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you learned some things. I hope I could help you have more fun with this game. So, I will be sending the stream on a little raid soon. But before that, as always, have a good one and keep on engineering. Bye, guys.